With the recent update to GraphicsFlow users now have the ability to add their own artwork to a GraphicsFlow Art Portal from the My Art section in GraphicsFlow. I'm on an Inksoft store. In this case, I've embedded the Art Portal into the store. I can link the Art Portal into any website, or it can operate as a standalone website. I'm going to select Art Portal, and you can see I have a selection of not only graphics, but virtual samples in my Art Portal. These are all files I created with the stock art customizer in GraphicsFlow, or virtual samples that I uploaded that have the graphics displayed on products. I can choose to have the featured designs be the first thing the client sees in the portal, or I can set the Art Portal to open up on design ideas, and then the user can select featured designs to submit a design for a design request. If they click on the design, they'll see a larger preview. They can add notes and add that item and submit it as a design request. And all the fields in this additional info area are customizable. So you can see I've put a tell us about your project field in here. I've put a date picker in here for an in-hand date. And I've also included a drop-down list for sales representative. The customer can also upload source artwork or specific logos they want to incorporate into the design. And then they can simply submit the design request. And the design request will automatically be populated in my GraphicsFlow account. The customer will be sent an email notification, as well as the GraphicsFlow user that's been assigned to design requests from the portal. I'm going to walk you through adding your own designs from My Art to your Art Portal. I'm in a folder in My Art, and I can view to see if these designs have been previously added to the Art Portal. So if I go over here to Filter, I can select Added to Art Portal and see any designs I've previously added, and I can also go to Not an Art Portal. So these are all designs I could add as well. To add a design, I could simply select the designs, or select a group of designs, go to Actions, and select Add to Art Portal, or I can go to an individual design, click on the three dots icon, and select Add to Art Portal. Now, something that's very important, if you want these designs to be keyword searchable, you can edit the tags either individually for a design, or you can edit them in bulk. So for instance, if I wanted to add tags to these two designs, I could select the two designs, go to More Actions, select Edit Tags, and put in a tag for, let's say, Spirit Wear. And then I'll also add a tag for Eagles. To save the tag, I'll simply click on Close. Once I've added tags, the end user will be able to search for these keywords and have the artwork displayed in the portal. Any artwork you've added to the portal is automatically featured, so you can make simple adjustments to your portal by selecting on the three dots, selecting Manage Settings. There is a use case where you might only want to show artwork from your My Artwork in the portal. So you can easily go into the drop-downs for stock assets and disable all the design ideas that are contributed by GraphicsFlow and only show artwork that you've added through the My Art function and featured designs. And you can do that by clip art as well as by fonts. If you scroll down, you'll see the My Art Assets functions. You can name what you want to call the art assets. If you're in the progress of adding designs and you don't want the My Art assets in the portal to be visible, you can simply go in here and disable it while you're in the process of adding your art and then come back and enable it. And then you also have the latitude to choose what the customer sees first. By default, what you'll see first is the featured designs in your My Art section. If you check Displayed Stock Art before My Art, the first thing the customer will see in the portal is the stock designs from GraphicsFlow. And they need to select featured designs in the drop-down in order to see the designs you've added from My Art. Once you're done making any changes in this area, you can click on Update Settings. The purpose of the Art Portal is to create a collaborative experience with your customers, engage them with graphics, accelerate the sales process, and also establish yourself as a creative resource to your customers. This also helps to lock out the competition and reduce your art development costs, especially on smaller orders. I'm going to demonstrate the power of GraphicsFlow as a sales tool. This was a design I localized in the GraphicsFlow Stock Art Customizer. If the customer submits this design for a design request, I'll immediately be notified in my GraphicsFlow account. Anyone on my team, including my Salesforce or front office staff, can easily pick up the design, customize it, and get it back to the customer. In this case, I've modified the text and colors and clip art in the graphic to localize it into a central Cougars design. Once I'm done customizing, I can save the design as a variation and attach it to an art approval to get it back in front of a customer. The art approval is an interactive web page that allows me to collaborate with the customer to finalize the artwork. Once I've added the graphic to an art approval, I can use the sharing function to either email the customer through the GraphicsFlow email system, or I can grab a shareable link and copy it into my own personalized email. The art approval is a web page. The customer can comment and I can reply back to the comments. And then once the customer approves the design, there's a record of the approval. They click through my terms, and now I can move on to a quoting phase where we secure the order. Using this proven sales technique, I'm locking the customer down on the graphic before discussing pricing or product. This allows me to establish myself as a creative resource without having to compete on price. Whether you're adding customizable designs from GraphicsFlow or uploading artwork you've created offline using your own graphics tool, you can now leverage the GraphicsFlow Art Portal as an integral part of a successful sales strategy.